Grassroots Sessions.
Hello beautiful beings, thank you so much for tuning into our grassroots session today. If you enjoyed today's song, then please feel free to pop a quid in our virtual hat via the PayPal link below. And thank you so much to our incredible patrons for making these videos possible. We love you guys so much, and your names are at the end of all of our videos. And if you'd like to become a patron of our channel, then also check out the link below. Just a really quick brief one today because we're just packing down for a journey, and when we get to our destination I'll do a more in-depth talk about this song and its origins. But right now I just wanted to say a really massive thank you and gratitude to Sinke, who joined us on the Harmonium with her amazing singing. She's an incredible musician and a beautiful being. She does mantras and sound healing, and you can contact her via her email below this video. We'll link it down below. So get involved in her work. She does online sessions and she's a wonderful being. I'll talk more about this song a little bit later on when we arrive at our destination. Hello beautiful beings, thank you so much again for joining us on Grassroots Sessions. Filming today from a new location on a new day because we've been travelling between places, and only just got a chance now to tell you a bit about this song. It's actually 3 separate songs all merged into one song. The first part of the song was the song that was called Water, and it was written in my first year of university, and it was written on an experimental music course. I was studying experimental music alongside Alex, and one of the modules was to write an experimental song, and it was written with 3 wine glasses filled with varying amounts of water to create a harmony, and the whole song was written around a drone because one of the things we were learning about at the time was drones, and it's just a sustained long sound that's sustained. So I was just droning the wine glass. I don't know if you've ever done that with water in a glass. It creates a really beautiful ethereal sound, and I was creating the drone and just sort of let my voice drift around the drone, a bit like we did in the video with Ellen on the Harmonium. She was the drone in that instance. So I was droning this wine glass and singing, "We are water, we are water, we are resonating sound." And the piece actually was called, it was actually called Resonating Steam. I've just remembered the whole piece was called Resonating Steam because I tuned the wine glasses to the tone of a singing kettle. So I had this kettle that once it was heated up, it would go boop in a certain key. So I just tuned the wine glasses by filling up the water to be in tune with it. And then the piece of music started by turning the kettle on, and then as I was singing the song with the wine glasses, eventually the kettle would have heated up and it started singing along with us at the time when I would sing Resonating Steam. Wow, I've really just remembered that. Jake Graham actually helped me record that song in university on the stairwell, so we had the amazing ethereal acoustics, and I think you can still hear it on SoundCloud. I'll try and link it below. I think it's on Jake's SoundCloud, and it's a beautiful recording. But yeah, it was so funny because we were told to create this experimental piece of music, but then they had us perform it like in a local pub atmosphere, so it was really random, and I had to set up this kettle and these wine glasses, but I got a really great mark for that, which was wonderful because it was involving loads of different elements. And so that was the beginning of the song. We are water, we are resonating steam, singing about how we're all vibration, we're all made up of water, and when we sing we vibrate the particles in our body, and resonating steam, just all the elements of water involved, and the voice singing up and over a drone like that. So it's nice to actually have the harmonium in the piece because that was creating this pulsating drone reminiscent of that original piece. And then the second part of the song is no one greater than the other. We all come from the Great Mother. No one better or worse within the birth song of the Omniverse. And this was also written in university, but later on, maybe second year, I was doing another project. This one was with Alex, and those words just came through to the piece of music we were creating at the time. And it's sort of woven itself into this song. And I really love those words. I was just singing about, we're all born here and we're all temporary. So we might have these illusions of people, all the inequalities of life, and that some people have more, some people have less. But, who knows what tomorrow brings? The person who seems to have everything right now might wake up tomorrow and, tragedy can occur at any time. And then ultimately we're all temporary. We all have to lose everyone we love, and we're all equal in that. No one gets to get away with not dying or not losing those that they love. So I think, that line is sort of about taking a step back sometimes and just remembering and recognising that we are all in the same boat despite the inequalities of this life. And then the third part of the song is that's the staccato violin piece, down on my knees, planting my seeds, and I'll watch my garden grow. And I love that piece, and perhaps that will evolve into another song in the future, because it's just such a little piece that just came out while we were doing rehearsals in the bowling club in Preston with Shauno and Alex. We were doing Mobius suit rehearsals for the festivals, and when the guys would, I don't know, get a drink or have a little break, I would just be staccatoing away with the violin, and then words just came through, just really simple, and again it's just this tiny bit of a song that I wasn't doing anything with, and that again just wove itself into this song, which is the one you watched today on Grassroots Session, which was a really spontaneous performance. Beautiful Ellen on the harmonium. She'd only heard the song once, and she was really trying to maintain and hold down this drone, and she did an incredible job. She's such a beautiful, amazing musician and person. Check out her links below. She does incredible work, sound healing and mantras and bhajans, so definitely check out her work. And and beautiful Alex accompanying with the guitar. He actually used to accompany with the fretless guitar, which we've left in the UK. It's a beautiful sound, and he made it himself. He just took the frets off his guitar, and then you can get the microtonal nature of the sliding rather than going from note to note on the frets. Like la la, you can go la, you can sort of slide between, which is so lovely for this style of music where you sort of, sliding in and around the notes above a drone. It's such a beautiful practice actually for learning to sing. If you want to do some dronal singing practice, it's amazing. If you just set off a drone of any kind, you can actually get little shruti boxes that send a prolonged drone, and in fact beautiful Ellen gifted us a shruti box, which is so kind and beautiful. And so you can just hold a drone, and then you can align your voice with the drone, and then you can sort of waver from it. It's such a beautiful practice, and that's how you find really interesting harmonies as well. So if the drone's going you could align with it, and then you can waver from it, and you can always find your way back to that drone. Such a beautiful meditation to waver away from it and come back to it. And some people get put off singing because they think there's a right and a wrong way to do it, but it can be such a free and amazing process, especially if there's no one listening, if you're shy, to just align with the drone and let yourself be free. And in fact, in university I developed a technique called the glissandic singing technique, which is all based around that, singing around a drone. And glissandic is essentially means to slide between notes. So glissando is a term from classical music, and so I was doing this where I'd hold the drone on the violin, and then I would sing with it. I should have had my violin, I could have shown you, but so that's sort of a little bit of info about that song. And do feel free to ask any questions in the comments below. And it was a pleasure sharing that song with you guys. Thank you for tuning in to Grassroots Sessions. If you enjoyed our song today, do feel free to pop a quid in our virtual hat, and please consider becoming a patron of this channel. We're so grateful to our amazing patrons, and your names are at the end of all our videos. So thank you so much, beautiful beings, and we'll see you again next time on Grassroots Sessions.
Grassroots Sessions is made possible by our wonderful patrons who support us on Patreon. Thank you so much to all of you beautiful beings.
Please join our Patreon today to help us create more videos. Donations are also very welcome here.